I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm always sober, but I'm as high as a kite as we speak.
Pro boxing fans here in Riyadh, it's the morning after. Don Charles, massive smile on your face, and rightly so. Congratulations to yourself, to your fighter Daniel Dubois, in putting on a performance to stop Felip Hrgovic. Talk to me, man. How are you feeling this morning?
High as a kite, and I hate flying. Yeah, I want, you know me, I'm always honest. Yeah, me, the team is not, look, listen, I'm sitting here like a spokesperson. There's a big team behind Daniel Dubois. We have a brilliant team to do this, you know. For myself personally, and for every member of our team, that was like very, very rewarding to do all the work we've done, and then for our guy Daniel to go and deliver it. It's just very, very satisfying.
He was relentless with pressure, with everything that he wanted to do, fighting on the inside a lot. A lot of people around me, the media lot, afterwards, like, listen, that reminded me of a little Mike Tyson back in the day. Was that the game plan, to fight on the inside? It seemed like Hrgovic wasn't comfortable with fighting on the inside.
Yeah, it was the only game plan. And when I said the only game plan, we have plan A, B, C, and you use which. And the main plan was to put Hrgovic on his back foot, because not many fighters can fight on their back foot successfully, and Hrgovic is one of those. He's a good front foot fighter. Put him on his back foot is negative. He doesn't have no defense. So we knew he has a great offense, Hrgovic, but he doesn't have no defense. So we knew we could exploit that by pushing him back on his back. And we weren't doing that in the first 3 rounds, hence why Hrgovic was having successes that he had. I mean, he brought it, Hrgovic. And Daniel Dubois, again, to all the doubters, that's another box he ticked. Every time now he's ticking a box to say the willpower he showed yesterday to weather the storm in the first 3 rounds and then come back and broke that guy's heart. It broke his spirit. It broke Hrgovic's spirit.
Yeah, when I spoke to a lot of people before the fight, everybody had Hrgovic. Well, majority had Hrgovic as a favourite, a bit because of his amateur pedigree.
Yeah. I listen. I understand. I understand why they would. Why would they have Daniel Dubois as a favourite? Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna keep proving to ourselves, not to anyone. We do it for ourselves, and if people want to acknowledge it, fine. If they don't, that's up to them.
Just talk to me about where Daniel is right now. You've managed and you've sort of guided the careers of many greats, and I'm talking about people who are probably number 1 and number 2 in divisions right now, which you might not get the accolade for what you've done in the amateur career. But Daniel Dubois, where does he rank amongst all these guys that you've been with, you've seen? Yeah. Every
single one of them, I rank them highly. There is no, when you have children, you don't love one more than the other. They're your children. They're all every fighter that I've coached, they're all my children. There's no one ranked higher than anyone. They all fight for themselves, for their family, and for me.
I do need to talk to you about, obviously we've been talking about what's next amongst the people in the media with the promoters, and Turki Alashikh actually wanted it. It seemed like he wanted the Wilder fight. That's not going to happen with AJ. The next in line, and rightfully so, is Daniel Dubois in September. Is that a fight that you guys are looking at or looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm not. Obviously, I've heard what's been said and spoken of, but I'm not at liberty to expand on it because the manager and the lawyer, they're the ones who, that's their department. And when they come to me and said that is what's going to happen, then yeah, it looks on the horizon. That's what's been spoken about. But it's too early yet. We're not even 24 hours after the fight. So we'll leave that for another day. And I'll answer. You know what I'm like. I'm very economical sometimes with my answers.
All right. Yeah. Forget about if that fight's for Daniel. But in regards to if you were to fight Anthony Joshua right now, is that something that obviously excites you guys, excites Daniel? And is that rightfully so Daniel's place right now to be fighting the top 1, 2, 3 now? And I know he's done it with Usyk, but rightfully fighting for them titles, he is going to become IBF champion at some point in the coming future.
Well, he is from last night. He's the interim champion IBF. Yeah, so he's that could be, from what I've been told by the lawyer, that could easily be promoted to becoming the full championship belt, or it could be for by the time he has his next fight, it could be the full belt for that. So, like I was asked, I think probably by yourself, regarding the belt, would it be for the IBF full belt? I said, with Hrgovic is our belt. We beat him and we wrap him around our waist. That's Daniel's belt. So we've done that. Hrgovic is the belt.
Do you want to talk about Deontay Wilder before I let you go? A lot of people were hoping, probably wanting Deontay to do something and show the fans that the Bronze Bomber was there. It seemed it wasn't his night, and it seems like this could be the end of Deontay Wilder. I don't know if you've got time to even watch the fight, but did you watch much of the Zhang fight with Wilder, and if so, what did you make of that?
Yeah, sadly watched it. I mean, I'm happy for the winner because I know both guys. I know their trainers very well. Mallet Scott is a good friend of mine. Sean George is a good friend of mine. And I knew it was a 50-50 fight. Zhang, you got to salute the guy, he's done the job. And like I said before, my prediction was whoever detonates first wins. Wilder it wasn't always one-way traffic. Wilder was catching him. Yeah, it was catching him, was having some successes. And then Zhang, like he does his zings on his night, he will zing everybody. He was Zhang, it's like being tasered by Zhang, and he got it. And look, I'm sorry for, because I've been there. When you lose, it's a horrible pill to swallow, and in the fashion that he lost as well. And Wilder, what all be said, he's a great character for the boxing. He brings excitement, he's a character. We need characters.
Do you want to finally end with this, just with the Riyadh vision? We saw that Turki Alashikh came on, did an interview yesterday on the Zone, and it was in the arena, and it was put out loud to all the fans, and the vision seems bigger as ever. October, it seems we're going to get an undisputed for Bertbir Bivol. We got December Fury, we got possibly yourselves and Joshua in September, Crawford Canelo in February or March.
Wow.
Just talk to me about what Turki Alashikh, the Saudi vision, the Riyadh vision, what do you make of all of this?
I mean, it's like who would have expected this? It's like what this His Excellency is referred to as has done in such a short period. Frank Warren did say in the beginning, it's a game changer, and people didn't take him serious when he said that. And it's more than a game changer. What's happening? We've been treated by all these big fights that never takes like 10 years to make, 5 years to make. Then most of the time the personnel don't get to fight because they're not getting it together. But His Excellency is making these things happen fast and furious. We're spoiled, the boxing fans. We still got a few foolish people moaning about it. It's good, not because I'm not a hypocrite, not because I'm involved at this level of it, but what should happen now, I think there should be something where the grassroots boxing should somehow benefit from it, some funding, let's say, trickle down to the grassroots, like to help small wholesale promoters. So there'll be like a basic wage for, like all the ticket deals. So for a fighter to get into the ring in a small hall show, there should be a basic, I think it should be made law, yeah, there'll be a basic wage before you step into that ring. Then you still have to sell tickets, but you're guaranteed X amount, yeah, what that X amount is, we don't know, but from all these big things happening at the top end, and there should be a balance where some funds can be trickled back down to the grassroots, yeah, because those small horse shows keeps boxing, running, so we mustn't forget the grassroots of boxing.
We've had many champions come through the small hall show routes and the grassroots, so obviously that is a very valid point. Finally, Don, just sign me out, man. I don't know if you had the come down of this whole adrenaline rush or if you're still very high right now, but just sign me out with this interview.
I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm always sober, but I'm as high as a kite as we speak. And to all the viewers, I always say, God bless you and your families, and let's rejoice together, okay? Trust, believe in the Most High, and chase your dreams. I'm chasing my dreams. It's hard. If it was a plane, you're gonna experience turbulence, Yeah, if it's a ship, you're gonna go through some rough waters where rocky wave, big waves. Ride there. As long as you believe that your destination, you want to get there, you'll do it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm living my dreams.
Don Charles, you're a star. Thank you very much for everything, and have a safe flight back, and I'll see you back in the UK. Thank you very much.